Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey review of last night's 2-1 victory for the Toronto Maple Leafs. It should have been 2-0 because Boston did not deserve to score at the literal last tenth of a second. And we got we will have a game 7. We will have a game 7 in Boston and Toronto. Once again, the Leafs have to try and win a series in TD Garden. Let's see. How is everyone doing today? Oh yeah, here are your finalists for the Jack Adams Award. The award is given annually to the coach who is adjudged to have contributed the most to his team's success. This year's Jack Adams Award finalists are Rick Bowness, Andrew Brunette, and Rick Tocchet. And I believe that award's probably going to go to Brunette. Hey, what's up? Hello, Kenneth. Hello, Gator Tooth, Metallic Coaster, Jackson. Let's see. That's funny. The Bills have signed Chase Claypool to a 1-year deal. Good luck with Claypool, Bills. I am not seeing any confirmation that what Icy just said about OBJ to Miami. Where are you getting that from? Or are you just trying to manifest that? Hey, David. You went to sleep last night pretty early. I couldn't believe Bruins lost. Bruins fans must be really on edge right now. How's Raven doing? Mr. Fossey says Toronto fans are already saying we want Florida. Of course they are. Because why would they have learned their lesson from last year? Well, this year they really do want Florida. Icy, do you have anything to confirm that report? Because I have not seen it. Oh, here we go. The Dolphins are going to sign Odell Beckham Jr. to a 1-year deal worth up to $8.25 million. Over the past 3 years, OBJ has been on 3 rosters: the Cleveland Browns, the Los Angeles Rams, and the Baltimore Ravens, and has played in just 28 games. So basically, this year, our number 3 receiver is going to be Odell Beckham Jr. It has to work out better than Chase Claypool did, right? Yeah, if either the Bruins or Leafs lose tomorrow, they'll become a laughing stock in the league. Because either, like Urinating Tree said, it's either if the Leafs lose Game 7 at TD Garden, again, ultimate pain. If Boston loses, the ultimate meme becomes the legendary meme. Ultimate pain. So how is everyone doing? Let me take a look at the let's see. Let's see. The second round series between the Panthers and either the Bruins or Maple Leafs will begin on Monday, May 6th in Sunrise. The start time and national broadcast information for Game 1 will be announced when available. Let's see. Let's see. Where is the second? Give me 1 second, folks. Oh, the Penguins have parted. The Penguins have parted ways with associate coach Todd Reardon. It was announced today by President of Hockey Operations and General Manager Kyle Dubas. Reardon is relieved of his duties immediately. So Reardon's taking the fall. Hello, D-Tron. You got your tickets? That's awesome. Bonehead, that's funny. Kenneth says, imagine Jack Edwards' last game being a Game 7 loss to the Leafs. Metallic says that's an odd way to spell Mike Sullivan. Well, it seems like Sully might be keeping his job after all. So, just so you guys are aware, Jaws will not be joining us this afternoon for the review. He's got nausea again. It's a normal thing with all the extra screen time. He's going for a soak right now. So I will be doing the rest of the review by myself today, and we'll hopefully both see you tonight at 10 for Game 6 of Stars and Golden Knights. So let's take some look at the other news. around the league. The Bruins coach Jim Montgomery called out star forwards David Pastrnak after a 2-1 loss to the Maple Leafs on Thursday night sent this first round series to a Game 7. Montgomery was asked if the Bruins needed more from their top skaters to avoid elimination Saturday in Boston, and he identified Pasta in particular as needing to provide more to the group. Montgomery said, "Your best players need to be your best players this time of years. I think the effort is tremendous. They need to come through with some big-time plays and big-time moments. Brad Marchand has done this throughout the series. Pastrnak needs to step up." Pastrnak has had 2 goals and 4 points this postseason for a Boston team that once held a 3-1 lead in the series. Boston got off to another sluggish start of Game 6 and was outshot 12-1 in a scoreless first period. The Bruins had opportunities in the second period to take a lead, but it was Maple Leafs winner William Nylander who broke the stalemate late in the game to give Toronto an advantage and never relinquished. Let's see. So, yeah, Jaws should be all right as long as Jaws will be all right as probably as soon as he takes a soak. David, you've been liking Vegas playing the villain this season. You'd be rooting for them against Dallas if Ottinger wasn't so good. After that performance he had last year, you're a fan of his? Colin, yeah, that is the plan. My dad would have to really not be feeling well to miss out on Stars Golden Knights, so it's very likely that him and I will be live at 9. His idea is that we would be live starting at 9, so we can catch the end of Canucks and Predators game 6, and then we would be watching Stars Golden Knights game 6. Hello, Flute Mix. You've got a weird question. Are the Bruins becoming like the Dolphins? No, there's a whole if the Bruins blow 3-1 series leads in consecutive seasons, and they do it against a team that they have owned historically to the point where they have gone undefeated against said team for the past 6.5 decades. That's a level of choking and ineptitude that I can't even fathom. Yeah, sorry, but that is wait, why can't I? Kenneth says, as far as I'm aware, blowing back-to-back 3-1 series leads has not been done before. Yeah. So, yeah, it would be crazy though, right? I mean, it's either Toronto loses another game 7 in TD Garden, or the Bruins lose to a team they haven't lost in the playoffs in 65 years. Let's see. Oh yeah, in the NBA world, the the Pacers the Pacers eliminated the Bucks in a 120-98 victory. Indiana won the series in 6 games. It's the first playoff series win. It's the first playoff series win for Indiana in a decade. And the Knicks edged past the 76ers, and the Knicks won that series in 6. So the Knicks, I believe. What does the playoff bracket look like? Yeah, we've already got a couple of matchups in the second round set for basketball. The Timberwolves will be playing the Nuggets in round 2 Western Conference, and the Pacers and Knicks will be playing each other in the Eastern Conference. The Celtics will be playing the winners of Cavs and Magic, and the Thunder will be playing the winner of Clippers and Mavericks. Yeah, Bruins in ruins. So, Kenneth says, if Toronto follows the role of the Panthers, loss, win. Oh, hang on. Loss, win, win in overtime, win. Who plays the swaggy role in Game 7? Nylander, probably. I mean, Nylander came in pretty clutch in Game 6. So that's one possibility, is he does that again. So, how is everyone doing? Hungry Xenomorph says, regardless of score, we all know who wins on Saturday. Urinating Trees bank account. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Either way, he'll get a glorious congrats video. Meanwhile, the Panthers have been sipping martinis on South Beach and just waiting for whoever is going to come out of the Bruins and Leafs affair. It's glorious. Once again, in Game 6, Boston was way too tense. They couldn't finish. They couldn't handle the puck. And all Toronto needed was Nylander to sneak a couple past Swayman, and the game was won. Woll was robbed of that shutout. I bet that just makes him stronger. Kenneth says, at least Matthews would be well rested. Yeah. How does everyone predict the that game 7 of Toronto Boston will go? And also we got two different game 6s tonight. Vancouver is trying to take out the Predators tonight. The game is going to be in Nashville tonight. Nashville's trying to take that series to 7, and of course Vegas is on home ice tonight, and they are trying to take the series to 7. You'd like to see all three go to game 7? Game 7s are fun, especially if it's not your team. The only series that I am hoping doesn't go to game 7 is Vegas Dallas, because that means Dallas eliminated Vegas in the first round. The NHL world at large will probably breathe a sigh of relief if Vegas does get eliminated in the first round. Yeah, Odell Beckham Jr. is going to the Dolphins on a 1-year deal worth up to $8.25 million, which means he's got to be a better option than OBJ. OBJ's got to be a better option than Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool, by the way, is going to the Bills. So they can have fun with him. On paper, this is a massive upgrade for the Dolphins. And we'll probably get to laugh at Buffalo's expense at the same time. Hey Trey, thanks for Trey says, like the stream, you peasants, thank you. Rangers Canes starts Sunday. You're kidding me, right? My dad is going to want to stream. My dad is going to want to stream game 1 of Rangers Canes. What day is it? It's already Friday. Friday. My dad's planning the stream tonight. Then there's game 7 tomorrow, which absolutely him and I are streaming, and then gosh, Rangers and Canes is already gonna be starting on Sunday. And then we're back to Panthers and the winner of Bruins Leafs is on Monday. Trey says giving Odell $8 million to to be wide receiver 3 was dumb. What exactly is the Dolphins' plan for tight end? Honestly, I'm not sure. Cuban says Adam Chester says the Dolphins are going to sign quarterback Jay Cutler because they need someone with an amazing arm. Yeah, that's the tight end plan. Is Jonnu Smith. Arthur Smith must be experiencing phantom pain right now. So, have we got any basketball? Have we got any basketball fans in here? And if so, what did you think about last night's games? Colin says Jaws will be starting tight end for the Finns. Have you seen how big tight ends are? Yeah, yeah. Icy is correct. It's up to 8 million. It's only 3 million guaranteed. Only 3 million guaranteed for OBJ. RJ says Jaws is strong, he can do it. Can someone explain to me why the Dolphins didn't franchise tag Christian Wilkins? I mean, if you balked at paying him, that's one thing, but why not use the franchise tag? Oh, I'm sorry, Fluffy. Did I startle you? Who's a good boy? So, now, right now, there's 3 series still being played. Which do you think is more likely to go to Game 7? The Vancouver Nashville series or the Dallas Vegas series? Or do you think both of them are going to end tonight? Hmm. Oh, yeah, I'll reiterate Rick Bonus, Andrew Brunette, and Rick Tockett are your Jack Adams finalists. We do not own merchandise from all 32 teams, at least not yet. Mr. Fossey, you're worried we'll have too much rest? Well, worst case scenario, we are a little rusty in game 1. We got the maximum rest time for Sam Bennett, and that's what really is important. RJ says, I want Vegas to end tonight, but we'll have to see. They'll play hard. Let's see. What else? What else have you? What else have we got going on? I mean, Boston is all the pressure's on Boston now. Hey RJ, hey Rosado, how you doing? How's everyone doing tonight? I mean, this afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing all right. My dad's a bit nauseous again because of all the extra screen time. So he's taking a bath right now. Ken, if you have a Dolphins toque. Think you've worn it once, usually only Charger stuff. Oh yeah. Who's excited for the football season? Hey Cuban, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5, Cuban. After looking at all the videos, did we land on the moon? Kyle just. Oh, it's a beanie. You've worn a beanie, Kenneth? Yeah, those are pretty cool. So, how does everyone think about the the Bruins right now? I mean, they've got all the pressure on them. Toronto has all the momentum now. And Cuban, yeah, I'm pretty sure we landed on the moon. All right, so you got Toronto Boston game 7, and tonight there are two different series that could go to game 7. One would be fascinating if it went to game 7. The other is would have all the salt in the league pour on if it goes to 7. Strafossi, you think the Bruins are going to choke big time tomorrow? How about the Bruins? Bruins get a 3-1 lead and blow it. Oh wait, they're already doing that. Hey Blair says at work, Kyle and Jaws. I can't wait for Game 7. Let's go, boys. iDog says I'd rather face a struggling Bruins team that barely beats the Leafs over a Leafs team on a hot streak. RJ says Battle of the Chokers. What a crazy series this Toronto and Boston series has been. So RJ says fate has it set. They must always go to game 7. Yeah, very low scoring in both series. very, very low scoring. I mean, how many games in a row has Toronto not scored more than 2 goals in a playoff game? Blair says, as a Leafs fan, I can't wait. I hope that we win. Not only that, but next series is going to be nuts. I did not realize we would go to a game 7. Yeah, I mean, Panthers just get to sit back and relax. Ekblad and Montour didn't practice yesterday. Marie said they were fine. It wasn't even for maintenance. It was just they just needed like literally just 1 day and they would be good to go. Super Strike says, I honestly can't believe the Leafs pushed this to 7, but at the same time, I can totally believe it. Kenneth says, 9 of 10, I believe we scored 3 against Boston this series in game 2. Super Strike just setting us Leafs fans up for more heartbreak. Lol. FML. Blair says, Joseph Woll has been playing unreal for us. Yeah, I mean, Woll seems to have been doing a lot better than Samsonov. RJ says Woll is a great goalie. Should have started him from game 1. Let's see. Any brand new news? Oh yeah. Let's see how the Marlins are doing. Well, the Marlins not only won consecutive games. It took extra innings, but the Marlins swept the series against the Colorado Rockies to win 3 straight games. And today they play the Oakland Athletics. So maybe the win streak will continue. I wonder if the Marlins are still the worst team in the league. Oh no, it's not even close now. Marlins are the 3rd worst team in the league. The actually only, let's see, the Marlins have a 9-24 record. The Rockies have a 7-24 record. But the Chicago White Sox are the true failure. The White Sox are 6-25. That's a 194 win percentage. And they are a respectable 5-12 at home, but they are 1-13 away. And they have a run differential of -84. even the Rockies have only a minus 75 run differential. The Marlins aren't even bad enough to be minus 60. They're minus 59. Let's see. Super Strike says Samsonov is the definition of inconsistent. Cohen says the only fiend stopping the Finns' offense is Tua. Ken, if you're not shocked, you called the Marlins sweep. Yeah, Marlins can actually beat the bad teams. The Marlins are only 6 wins behind the Nationals for 4th place in the division. Super Strike says Rockies are brutal. Was at a Jays game earlier this year against the Rockies. Colorado has 0 offense. And yeah, the White Sox are the worst team in the MLB. But back to hockey. How many of you thought that the Vancouver-Nashville series would go to 6, let alone 7? Yeah, the Marlins play another bad team tonight in the Oakland A's. The absolute sandbagging of Oakland by the Athletics, by their owner. Let's see, it's Jeff Fisher, right? No. Jeff Fisher's a football coach. It's John. Yeah. John Fisher sandbagging the city of Oakland. It's like how does a the Athletics are going to play in West Sacramento on a temporary basis beginning next year. A's are real life major league. John says Toronto is playing great. That coach on Boston, the coach of Boston is a joke, calling out one player. Marchand, I think, is the captain, right? He should call a players only meeting, no coaches and everybody else. John believes Montgomery will be fired if Boston loses tomorrow night. iDog says, I thought the Preds were the most likely wildcard team to pull off an upset. Yeah, because both wild card teams in the East haven't just been eliminated. They got crushed. Yeah, the Capitals seemed dead from the opening puck drop, and the Lightning probably wished they were dead after that bobbery in Game 2. I mean, at least the Lightning won the game, and the first 3 games were very close. The Preds were my pick for dark horse candidate in the West. I mean, it would only make sense that Vancouver would add Vancouver would add to their impeccable legacy of failure by losing to Nashville of all teams. Yeah, the Dolphins just signed Odell Beckham Jr., and it's a contract worth up to $8.25 million with $3 million guaranteed. So yeah, that's, and also Chase Claypool went to the Bills. Kenneth says Kyle predicted Demko injury inadvertently. Did I? I don't remember predicting that Demko would get injured. I did say I didn't trust the Canucks after the shit show in Vancouver last year. How was that team of all teams the by far the most improved team across the league this year? Jays tickets are relatively cheap, fun time if you like baseball. I have been hoping if I was ever going to go watch a MLB baseball game this summer, I would hope that the Marlins and Orioles play a series this summer, because the Camden Yards is supposed to be like gorgeous. So yeah, the title of this review, Game 7. Game 7 awaits us all. What a fun time. Boston yet again has lost 2 straight games with a 3-1 series lead and home ice advantage, and Game 5 was lost in overtime. I wonder if Game 7 is going to go to overtime too. And then it's Nylander in overtime. Let's see. Score. So yeah, depending on the results of tonight, there could be one, 2, or 3 different games on Sunday. If Vancouver and Dallas both win tonight, the only game on Sunday will be the Hurricanes and Rangers. If either Vancouver or Dallas lose, that will set up a Game 7 on Sunday. And if both lose, it means there will be 3 different games on Sunday. So Vancouver at Nashville is tonight at 7 on TNT. And Dallas and Vegas is at 10 p.m. on TNT. Toronto is at Boston tomorrow at 8 on ABC and ESPN Plus. And then All the other games are TBD, to be determined. Cortland says, "Go Leafs." Marlins have a series in Miami against the Orioles. Well, that doesn't do me any good because I'm up in Maryland. So, what have we got? What have we got? What what series is going to go to game 7 tonight? What series is going to end? Or are both series going to game 7, or do both come to an end? Kenneth says, if Willie scores in overtime, do your best for a Hakey impression of last year. Though you won't be that level of excited. Yeah, I probably don't want to come down to see the Marlins get destroyed. I just want to travel the 2 hours to Baltimore to see the Marlins get destroyed. So, what do you think is going to be your besides Toronto and Boston? If either Vancouver and Nashville or Dallas Vegas goes to Game 7, which do you think is going to be the more exciting Game 7 of those two? Michael says, no way they do it again, right? Right? Yeah, it's either Toronto Game 7 against Boston and TD Garden again, or it's Boston losing in the first round after having a 3-1 series lead and home ice advantage twice in as many years, and while also losing to a team they have historically owned to the point where the last time the Leafs beats the Bruins in the playoff series, Lyndon Johnson was president. Kenneth thinks Vegas and Dallas would be more exciting. Nashville, Vancouver doesn't have the same storyline, almost like the series people forgot about. Dallas, Vegas would be great. Game 7, I think if Nashville, Vancouver goes 7, Nashville wins, unless they choke in the last minute again. Michael says, honestly, I hope Toronto wins. I think it would be funnier. Leafs coming back to tie it shows guts. It's also leading a lot of people to believe that Austin Matthews is a distraction on the team. But I don't know if that's as big of a factor as the fact that Boston simply doesn't know how to handle 3-1 series leads. They got all tense and off their game in games 5 and 6. Toronto was leading shots like 15-1 at one point last night. John says currently there are now 3 teams that have home ice versus the Panthers. If they play them Rangers, Carolina, and Dallas. Yeah, if we win the next round, we will be on the road for Eastern Conference Finals either way. Kenneth says Boston only prepared for Matthews. Now they're lost. That's an interesting theory. You really think that one star player not being in the lineup would somehow work in Toronto's favor and cause Boston to malfunction? Like, how hard can it be for Boston to simply do what they did in games 1, 3, and 4 and just to dominate the ever loving hell out of Leafs? Is it really because it's Wool and not Samsonov in that? I mean, in that first period, Boston wasn't even really trying. At least, uh, at least that's what I, at least that's what I gathered from last night. Is I just had the greatest day, quite the deja vu moment. Like, like I have said those words before. Kenneth says, like AI robots, stop Matthews, stop Matthews, error, Matthews not found, shutting down. I prefer the scenario where Boston is a bunch of robots, but every time they take a 3-1 series leads, they run into a fatal exception error. Error 3-1 series lead cannot compute, does not compute, does not compute. That's how I picture Boston right now. iDog says, remember last year when Dallas sucked against Vegas, but then Jamie Benn didn't play and Dallas played decent? Yeah. It took 6 games for Vegas to close out Dallas last year, while after Vegas had taken a 3-0 series lead. Jackson says Bruins are like, we won 3 games. We win, right? Then forget how to play. Pacharo, um, well, someone someone in the league will always be willing to give Claypool a chance. Like didn't he start off with so much talent and promise before the Steelers corrupted him? I'm just I'm hoping that these words don't come back to bite me, but I'm glad Claypool is in Buffalo and not in Miami. I mean, OBJ has to. If OBJ can stay healthy, he would be a decent third wide receiver. Trey, you thought Claypool was in the CFL? Hey Trey, yeah, Jaws could not join us. Jaws could not join us for this review. He's trying to take a soak and make himself feel better so that we could do more streaming tonight. So let's see, why didn't the Bills try to get Odell Beckham? Well, I have to assume they did. But the Bills cap nightmare is the only thing that could rival the Dolphins cap nightmare. But so yeah, I think I've covered pretty much everything I could cover. Tonight is two different game sixes. Nashville and Vegas trying to keep their season alive. Vancouver and Dallas trying to end things now on the road in both series. And tomorrow is game 7. A truly blessed day tomorrow. Game 7, Boston and Toronto. So yeah, I think I will sign off now. And yeah, it's likely that my dad and I will be live streaming starting at 9 tonight to catch the last of Vancouver and Nashville, and then go straight into Dallas, Vegas. So I'm sure my dad will keep you posted on that if anything changes. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll probably see you guys tonight or at the latest tomorrow. You take care. See ya. Oh, I'll answer this question from John first, though. What's going through Matthew's mind right now? Lost 2 home games, didn't play games 5 and 6, and they won without me. Now game 7. If I don't play, they'll blame me. If I play, we lose. It's my fault. Well, clearly something was very wrong with Matthews if he's not out there for potential elimination games. So, and I doubt he's going to be out there tonight. So, well, we'll find out. We're fixing to find out tomorrow. Just got to hang on to tomorrow, right? All right. See you guys tonight, most likely. Peace.